Good evening. Hi, Denise. First on, early bird today. How are you? Hope you're well. I'll just wait for a few people to come on and we'll crack on with some readings. Hope you've been enjoying the sunshine and enjoying the summer heat that we've been having today. I've been out in my garden, sat doing my colouring today, so I've had some downtime. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Patrick. Hope you're feeling better, my darling. Hi, Nikki. Okay, so today I'm using my Witches Familiars cards. These are familiar animals, so these will be your guiding animals. Whichever card comes out for you will be the one that guides you to a better, positive you, whether it be circumstances or career or whatever it may be. It will guide you to a better you. All right. Hi, Jenny. Glad you're feeling better, Patrick. They are, yes, they are very shiny. Look. Very shiny, and they've got gold edging on them. I like these cards. Absolutely. Hi, Linda. Hope you're well. So, for those of you that haven't seen me before, I'm Stace. I'm a psychic oracle card reader and spiritualist medium, excuse me. I'm not yawning because I'm bored, I promise. I have sleep apnea and sometimes the sleep catches up with me. Either that or spirit are coming in. Now, I do reading the cards tonight. I've set the intention out for the card readings tonight. But sometimes spirit do pop in. If they do, I will let you know. All right. Hi, Kay Weezy. Hi, Jenny. Right. So the first person I'm going to go to, because she was straight on the ball this evening, is the lovely Denise. Definitely enjoying the weather. It has been gorgeous today. It really has. All right, Donna. You're feeling tired as well, my lovely. Denise, sorry, not Donna. Would you understand the name Donna? Because that came in for a reason. So I've got the name Donna with you. So you must know a Donna either within the family or your friendship circle, either here on earth or in spirit. I'm also feeling quite tired with yourself as well. And it's a sleepy tired. So I kind of feel like I could just go to bed and sleep for England. I need to catch up with myself and catch up with my energy. Yes to both. Thank you for that confirmation, my lovely. Okay, let's have a look. Would you understand Donna on the earth plane that needs a bit of healing at the moment? I believe she's on the earth plane, and I believe that she needs a little bit of healing at the moment, mental healing. I feel she's going through a difficult patch and she's struggling to find people to talk to. Yeah, well, if you can, my darling, I don't know how close you are to this Donna, but if you can, maybe give her a shoulder to lean on, or at least send some healing thoughts her way. Okay, my lovely? Okay. I feel you'd be the right person to help her. Hi, Donna Marie. Hi, Janet M. All right, let's see. What animal can we get for the lovely Denise? All right. We have the rats. Sorry for those of you that are scared of rats, but we have the rats. Now, rats are very resourceful, and as you can see, it says adaptability there. So I feel like at the moment there's lots of changes around you, changes that you weren't expecting. And I want to say that this is I'm seeing a book. So I'm seeing study, I'm seeing learning, I'm seeing a gaining of new information. So what I want to say to you is Take it off, please. I don't need to be yawning all the way through the service. Thank you. Right, we'll try that again. Sorry. Yeah, there's a book behind the right. So I feel that there's lots of unexpected changes to do with learning and gaining new information. And I feel this is around the workplace or around something, a project, something that you're involved in that's had unexpected changes that you need to study for or learn from and gain knowledge for in order to adapt to the changes that are happening around you at the moment. Now, none of us like change. Rats definitely don't like change, but they accept it and they crack on with it, and they scurry around and they make the best of things. And this is what I want to say to you. I don't want you to scurry around and be like a headless chicken. But what I do want to say to you is accept the changes and adapt accordingly to what your needs are. Does this make sense, please, Denise? Hi, Shield. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Lynn. I'm also seeing a triangle. So I know there's 3 people involved in a situation at the minute, and I want to say bounce ideas off them. It does make sense. Thank you for that confirmation. I want to say there's you and 2 others, and you're in kind of talks at the moment. And I'm seeing suitcases, so I don't know if there's been talk of a move, whether this be a house move or a job move or even a move of premises to do with work. But there's definitely changes of a move, and there's definitely conversations involving 3 people. So I do feel there's a collaboration going on. I'll tell you in a minute, Donna. Let me finish this reading. So yeah, there's definitely talks of changes between 3 people. There's definitely a collaboration going on. So again, it's about gaining knowledge, gaining information, and making sure you've got all the I want to say legalities sorted out. You do, that's right. Thank you again for that confirmation. I want to say there's something to do with the legalities of it all. So it's, I don't know whether this is to do with insurance or liability. I want to say liability insurance. So whatever it is you're planning on doing, I do feel there's some sort of insurance needed in order to make sure that your back's covered and everybody involved is covered on a insurance level, on a liability level. Okay, I don't do legal. I'm not a solicitor. I don't advise on legalities because I'm in no way, shape or form a solicitor. But if you've got any concerns over paperwork, whether it be insurance, house insurance, liability insurance, whatever the case may be, make sure you go and get the paperwork checked out properly. Okay, make sure you've got all the T's crossed and the I's dotted. All right, before you make a move. Again, it's about adaptability. You might have to change. Just got the letter today to renew insurance. There you go. Thank you for that confirmation. But again, check the policy, read the small print, make sure it's got everything on there that you need covered. Okay, my darling. And if you're not sure, take it to either an insurance broker or a solicitor, whatever the case may be. Take it to somebody that can understand it and can break it down for you, and make sure that you've got all the cover you need to cover your back. Okay, because again, it's about adapting. So I do feel there might be a change with this insurance, either a change in policy or a change of company itself. All right, my darling, I hope that helps, and thank you for working with me. Donna, you asked me, what did you ask me? What is the tattoo on my arm? Okay, there you go. I don't know if you can. It's a stag, because that's my nickname that my brother gave me. So it's a stag. That's a blue butterfly for my youngest daughter, who's 17 in September. That was the first one I got. The flowers, I don't know if you can see them. That's Lily of the Valley for both my nanas, because one was born in May and the other one liked the scent. And that is my granddad's birthstone. I designed it myself. So yeah, it's a memory tattoo for myself and my grandparents. So yeah, that's the tattoo. Thank you for asking. Hi Vladimir, hope you're well. Okay, thank you Denise. Thank you Donna. All right, let's see who's next. Let's see. Jamie, are you still here? I do remember we are streaming to Facebook and to YouTube. I do try and make it as equal as I can, but it helps if you comment. My father would be the stag. Oh, bless your heart, Donna. Yeah, the stag is my nickname in real life. That's why I've got the stag there. Hello, Jamie, my darling. Let's see if we can get you a card, shall we? Let's have a look. I'm getting with you the song Always Look on the Bright Side of Life. So I do feel there's been some down days with you just lately. Especially I'm going, let's see, 2 months. You've been feeling a bit down and a bit off. There's been lots going on and it's kind of knocked your confidence a little bit and kind of dragged you down a little bit, I want to say. Not in a massively severe way, but just you're kind of questioning what's the whole point of things at the moment, and you really can't be bothered and you haven't got the energy to deal with anything at the moment. Now, what I want to say to you is, there's a song, Always Look on the Bright Side of Life. Look for the positives, even on a negative. Yes, we do, Chloe. Even on a positive, negative, there's always a positive to find, okay? And this is what you've got to focus on. And I need to say to you, don't focus on what you've lost, but focus on what you've gained. Because we never really lose things. We never really, to quote Mary Poppins 2, we don't really lose anything because what remains in our heart is always there. All right, so I do feel that you're missing something at the moment, or you feel like there's something missing in your life at the moment that you once had. And I feel like you're searching for answers and searching for something to fill this gap that you've been left with. And what I want to say to you, my darling, is not all the answers can be found. Sometimes there is no answer, it just is. All right, and the sooner you can accept that sometimes things are just, that's it, the happier and more content with life you'll be. Does that make sense? Yes, definitely. Thank you, my darling. So yeah, always find a positive. Even on a bad day, find a positive. Okay, all right, you might have bumped your toe, but you didn't break it, you know. Hi Steph, hi Julie, hi Donna Harrinan. Let's get you a card, Jamie. I'm feeling quite hot with yourself as well, so I do feel there's a little bit of anxiety creeping in. Again, this is about overthinking. Don't overthink things, okay? Sometimes things are just things, yeah? A spade is just a spade. Let's have a look. Cooperation. You've got the ants. Now, ants are very much in the way of teamwork. They don't work alone. They work together as a group, as a collective. So what I want to say is you need to get back into your friendship circles, go out, go socialize, find a couple of friends to bounce off, whether it be a barbecue, a pub lunch, or even invite them around for coffee, whatever the case may be. This is about getting together and cooperating. So there's a situation around you at the moment where you feel like you're having to back down, but it's not actually backing down, it's meeting in the middle. It's about cooperation and compromise. All right, my darling. And I'm seeing 2 ants in this picture. So there's you and one other at the moment where you're not butting heads, you're not clashing as such, but there's lots of disagreements and misunderstandings. You're always anxious. Oh, bless your heart. Try box breathing. If you don't know what that is, Google it. Box breathing really helps. There's also the 5-4-3-2-1 rule. You think of now, what is it? I think of something you smell, think of something you can see, think of something you can taste. Again, Google it. It's something like that, and it helps refocus your mind. Mindfulness is also a great way of refocusing your mind and refocusing your thoughts. Colouring, staring into a flame, closing your eyes and listening to music, or just chilling out in a nice hot steam bath. Been meditating at night. Yeah, maybe not the best time to meditate unless it helps you sleep. Just make sure you close yourself off to spirit, otherwise they will bug you all night. But yeah, look into the box breathing and look into the one thing you taste, one thing you smell, one thing you see. There's a list. I can't remember what it's called. But you should be able to find it on Google or YouTube or something. All right. You're very welcome. But yes, the ant is about cooperation. So there's a situation around you that needs your cooperation at the minute. And I know you feel you haven't got the energy to deal with it. But if you don't deal with it, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. So you need to deal with it. And you need to cooperate and just do what needs to be done. All right, my darling, I hope that helps. And I will say thank you for working with me. Hello, Teresa, Nessie, Ara, and Kerry. Hope you're well. Thank you all for joining me on this lovely sunny evening. I really do appreciate you taking time out and holding space for me. And thank you also for supporting Veronica's page. It's very much appreciated. Jenny Berlin, let's come to you, my darling. Jenny Berlin. Hi, Danny. I'll see what we can do, K-Weezy. Hi, Shalan. All right. Jenny Berlin, are you still with us, my lovely? I don't think she's here, is she? Okay, Donna Marie, are you still with us? Let's go to Donna Marie. Oh, Jenny, there you are. Sorry, my darling. It took a bit of, there must be a bit of a lag on YouTube. All right, Jenny, let's have a look. Oh, good evening, Marianne. Hi, Tani. Yes, I can see you, Donna. I'll do you after K-Weezy. Yeah, I see you, Jenny. Okay, let's see what the cards have for you. Now, I'm feeling a bit impatient as I tune into your energy, Jenny. So I do know there's something that you're waiting for or that you've been waiting for that you're growing intensely impatient about. I feel this is some news of some sort that you're waiting for or some results that you're waiting for at the moment. And I'm getting really impatient because it feels like it's one step forward and 2 steps back. Does that make sense? Yeah, I think it is lagging, Donna Marie. Does that make sense, Jenny, please? I'll be patient myself and wait for the reply, because there's obviously a bit of a lag somewhere. can't promise K-Weezy, but I'll certainly try. Just let me give this reading to Donna. To Jenny, sorry. All right. Let's see what card we get for Jenny. Let me shuffle them again because we've just had that one. And if it comes out again, I'll read it. Yes, you're waiting for some news, legal, yeah. And I do feel that this has been a long time coming. I feel this, like I say, a little bit impatient, waiting for it to come out. I feel like it's been forever. It's been a long, ongoing case, I want to say. Hi, Zach. Now, I can't say whether it's going to be good news or bad news. Again, I can't predict. I'm not a legal secretary or a lawyer, not by any means. But I do feel it's expected, which you've already said. They're not giving anything away. They're just saying that you'll have to be patient, and it's all about timing, and you will know that the time is right when you get, okay? But it is, I'm seeing the number 10. So I do know that it is coming to an end, and it will come to an end very soon. 10 is about tying up loose ends and ready for new beginnings coming in. So whatever this is, it's going to make a change. There's definitely going to be changes, and it is definitely due to come to an end very soon. All right, my darling. Let's see what card we get. Glamour. This is a good card. You've got the fairy card. So the spirits have heard your prayers, and they're all around you, and they're helping with this situation. And the fact that you've got glamour is a positive card. So I feel that the news that you get will be positive and will work in your favor. But don't quote me on that, okay, my darling? You've got blue for communication. So again, I do feel that this is about communication and tying up loose ends. There's a few details that needs to be gathered or needs to be sorted before you get this news, and this is what it's waiting for. All right, but again, you've got the fairies helping you out with this, and you've got them giving all your love from spirit, because you've got the pure white, you've got the orbs around you. So everything is going in your favor, my darling, okay? So keep smiling, be patient, keep manifesting the positive vibes, and the light will shine on you, my darling, okay? I hope that helps, and I'll say thank you for working with me. All right, K-Weezy, are you there? Hi, Mandy. No, long time no see. How are you doing, my darling? Hope you're well. Hi, Nancy Ray. Hi, Trish. Good evening. Where am I going? K-Weezy, where are you? There you go. Now, I am not doing mediumship tonight, K-Weezy, but again, spirits sometimes do pop in, so if somebody pops in for you, I will let you know. All right, my darling. What I want to say to you is life. The song Life. Oh, life. Oh, life. Oh, life. Do, 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 life. Oh, life. Oh, life. Oh, life. Old song. Don't remember the rest of the words, but I just need to be in the present. As I tune into your energy, I feel like I'm not in the present at the moment. I feel like my head's all over the place, and I'm in some distant reality, and I'm kind of having out of body experiences. So it's like, even though things are happening to me and around me, I feel like it's not actually me. And this is what I get with you. I feel like you kind of feel not yourself. You feel like everything is happening to somebody else, and you're watching from the outside. So I need to bring you back into the present, okay? I feel like you're in limbo at the moment. which isn't a good place to be on a mental level. That being said, I feel a sense of escapism with you. I want to escape. I need a break. I need to go on holiday. So if you've not already got a holiday booked, or you're not talking about going on holiday, I suggest you get one booked. I want to put you in nature. I want to put you with the trees and the birds and the forests. And I just want to listen. I want to listen to nature. I want to breathe in the breeze and the warm air and listen to the birds. And I feel like any answers that you need will come from that. You will just suddenly hear something. I feel like you're mixed up in grief as well. I feel there's a lot of grief around you. Now I know you've asked me to tap into your dad. I can't guarantee that's going to happen. So I obviously your dad's in spirit and you miss him and all the rest of it. But I do feel you're holding on to that grief too tightly. It's almost like you're afraid to let it go because you're afraid to forget. You go outside all the time. I want to take you camping. I want to go camp in a forest or near woods and near streams and just get reconnected. I know you say you go outside all the time, but I don't feel grounded with you. And I feel like I need that grounding and I need to let go of my grief and I need some self-reflection and just a little bit of isolation just to gather my thoughts and catch up with myself. Hi, Crystal. So yeah, you definitely need to catch up with yourself, my darling. You need to give yourself a break and be gentle with yourself, okay? Now, letting go of your grief does not mean you need to forget. You won't forget. You've got photos, you've got memories, you've got it all here in your heart and you've got it all up here in your head. All right, so there's no way you will ever forget. So don't be afraid of letting go of that grief or letting the grief out, I should say. You can't really let go of it because grief changes people. And once it becomes a part of you, you learn to live with it. You don't ever get over grief. So stop trying, okay? You're trying too hard. Just let it be. Acknowledge the feelings, let it be, and let it be a part of you. And eventually you will be able to remember Dad with a smile. All right? I also feel there's people around you in your ears trying to tell you how to deal with things, what to do, how to do it. You will find your own way, my darling. It's all right listening to everybody else's advice, but what works for one duck doesn't work for a goose. Right? Yeah, I feel like you're having a really tough time at the minute. So take yourself off, take yourself camping, go fishing, do whatever it is you need to do just to have some you time to collect your thoughts and to catch up with yourself and to stop having people in your ear. You need to speak up and tell people to let you deal with it your way, the way you know how. You know your body best. You know your emotions best. If you want to have a good scream and a cry, go into a field and have a good scream and a cry. You know, if you want to go fishing and just stand there and have a good giggle at the memories, then stand in the middle of a river with a fishing rod and have a good giggle at the memories. Who is anybody else to tell you that you shouldn't be doing this and you shouldn't be doing that? You know? Get tough with people. Reset your boundaries. Get cunning. See, you've got the fox. The fox is very cunning. Find a way. There is always a way. Okay, my darling? And if you have to do things on the sly, like the fox does, then do things on the sly, my sweetheart. You've got somebody there, as you can see, there's a lady fox there. So I do feel there's a female around you that would be good for a shoulder to lean on, that maybe you can talk to and open up to. Because I do want to say you maybe do need at least one person to bounce off. But this person is a support. She's not going to tell you what to do or what to say or how to do it or how to say it. She's just going to be there to listen and to maybe give you some wisdom. I'm seeing yellows in this card and oranges in this card. So I do know, again, this is about upliftment and knowledge. So this woman is wise, and she will give you all the help and guidance and knowledge that you need in order to be able to move forward in a positive way. I'm also being given the bluebells here. And bluebells for me, blue is about communication. So again, you need to, whoever this female friend is, whether it be your mum or a friend or whoever, she's there waiting in the wings, waiting for you to open up. Okay, my darling? But she's not going to be pushy. She's not going to tell you how to do things, why to do things. All right? Okay. Well, it sounds like you need a good talk with your mum. Maybe you and your mum can do something together in memory of your dad, and that will help you release some of the grief, because she's grieving too as well, remember. So you need to be there for each other. All right? Maybe go away together and just, talk about the memories and have a good giggle about the memories. All right, my darling? But please don't try and get over the grief, because it's not something you get over. It's something you learn to live with. And nothing will be able to fill that gap, my darling. Okay? So stop looking and stop searching for something to fill the gap, because nothing will fill that gap. The only thing you can do is learn to live with it, but learn to live with it in positive ways. All right, my darling, I hope that helps, and God bless you, and I'll send you and your mum some healing. All right, let's see who's next. Hi, Nancy Ray. Let's see who's next. Who did I say was next? Was it Donna Marie after Kay Weezy? It was, wasn't it? Donna Marie, you still here, my darling? Hi, Nene. You're very welcome, Kay Weezy. God bless you. Just remember being the present. Yeah? Okay. Donna Marie, you still here? Ah, there you go. Hi, my darling. All right, let's have a look and see what the cards say for you, my lovely. It's very warm. This. Hi, Mark. Hi, Laura. Hi, Jenna M. No, you're not still lagging, my darling. There's just a little bit of a delay on YouTube, which is unusual. He probably was, my darling, but I'm honestly, I don't make it up. If I feel like I haven't got spirit with me, I'm not going to sit and say, oh, yes, your dad's come through, blah, 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 blah. I don't do that, because that would be not only cheating you, but that would also be cheating myself, and it would be disrespectful to the world of spirit. Your dad is always around you. I can definitely say that. But I'm not going to sit here and say that I had your dad with me, because honestly, I didn't feel spirit with me during that reading at all. But the information has come from somewhere. So maybe your dad was there giving us a helping hand. But your father is always with you, my darling. It's just a thought away. Remember that. It might just be a case of he's not ready to come through yet. Maybe he's still healing. Maybe he's still getting used to the way things work in the spirit world. Maybe he's waiting for you to ease up with the grief a little bit, because sometimes if a person's still grieving and still grieving hard, they're reluctant to come through because they don't want to upset you. Now, normally in that case, they do dream visitations, because it's a lot calmer place for you if they come through. So watch out for your dreams. Maybe if you're ready to talk to him and you're ready to meet him, maybe ask him to come to you in your dreams, if that would be easier for you, which it might be to begin with, but he's only thought away. All right, my darling. Okay, hi, Donna Marie. Right, I don't know if you've been suffering with a sore throat or a cough or a cold of late, but My throat feels really sore and really clogged. Oh, hang on. That's better. Yes, I'm having trouble. I feel like I've got a bit of a tickle in the back of my throat at the minute, and it's changed my voice. Would you understand somebody in spirit, Donna, who's suffered with throat infections or tonsillitis or something of that nature? You've been ill. Okay, my darling, because I'm feeling it right in my throat, and I feel like it's really sore, really difficult to swallow, and it's almost made my voice go really deep. I don't know if you can hear it on the microphone, but I can hear it in myself, and my voice has gone really deep with all these throat infections I keep getting. So I want to say to you, again, I'm not a doctor, I'm not diagnosing. If you've got any concerns about all these throat infections that and all this illness that you keep getting, you need to go speak to a doctor, my darling, and maybe get some blood tests done and just have an MOT and check everything. All right, because I do feel this with the throat is tiring me out. Your grandfather had throat cancer. Okay, yeah. Okay, so this is coming. Would you understand Grandad having a deep voice as well then? Because I do feel that this changed his voice, and he went from sort of average voice, not too deep, not too high, to really, really deep as time got on. And he almost spoke with a crackle as well, because I'm hearing my voice crackling as it's going deeper. And it sits right at the back of my tonsils, so I don't know how far down the cancer was, but I'm feeling it right in my trachea, all down here, all down the main windpipe. He had a voice box. Oh, okay. That'll be why my voice is trying to change, and this is what Grandad's putting on me. Okay, my darling. Thank you for that confirmation, and I welcome your Grandad. He's come through with a lot of love for you. Now he's telling me motivation, so I understand. It seems to be the theme of the night tonight. Grandad's telling me you haven't got much motivation at the moment. Not in a disrespectful way. He's just saying that you're lacking in energy, and it's almost like you've got things that you want to do in life, but you haven't got the motivation to get them started. Would you understand that? He's telling me university, so I don't know if you've been to university or if you're thinking about university or you're thinking about doing a degree, but he's given me some sort of study and he's told me university. Correct, no energy. Thank you for that confirmation. So there's something that you're wanting to learn or something you're wanting to study for, but you just haven't got the motivation to do it at the moment. He's saying it's not that you haven't got the confidence. You've got the confidence and you've got the ability, but it's just, again, it's the energy. It's not that I feel that I can't quite put my finger on it. It's not that I feel down. It's almost like you start something, but you can't finish it, he's saying, because you get bored easily. This is what Grandad's telling me. You want to be a hypnotherapist. Okay, my darling. But he's telling me there's no money in it. Oh, no money to do the course, you mean? Okay. And this is what's right. This is what's stopping your motivation, because it's like you want to do it. You know how to do it. You just haven't got the finances to do it. Now, I don't know how things work over there. But he's saying maybe scholarship or a grant. He's showing me college forms. He's showing me there are ways that you can get help to finance this, even if it's doing night school or part-time course or even an online course. You can get some courses, certain levels of certain courses you can do for free. I know, because I've just done one. Not in hypnotherapy though, I might add. So if you have a look around on the internet, maybe you can get some sort, or go speak to the college finance department, or whatever, where you can get student financial help. Speak to them and see what they say. That there is a way around it. Granddad is telling me you need to put the work in and speak to people, and you will find a way to do it. Okay, but you have to be motivated. All right. It would be part-time after work, but it's the dollars. We'll look for funding. Yeah, look at the college financial help that they offer. Again, maybe apply for a scholarship, or maybe you can do it through work itself, sort of like a study, like an apprenticeship where you study and get paid for it at the same time, or you study with a company and they pay for your course while you're there, on the proviso that you stay with them after you finish the course, that kind of thing. All right. This is Granddad's way of coming through to help you to get motivated and to look into things properly. All right, my darling. Let's see what card Granddad wants to give for you. Let's have a look. Foreboding. Okay, you've got the Black Hound and you've got the foreboding. So this is basically confirming what I've just said. You've got to get motivated, my darling, because if you don't, you're gonna slip, and you're not gonna be happy. And Granddad's telling me you're not happy at the moment with the way things are, but things can change, my darling. Okay, I know you've got the foreboding there, but this is like a warning for you to get motivated, to get up, to find your passion. Because things aren't going to get any better if you just sit on your laurels and accept things the way they are. Okay, don't accept things the way they are. Granddad's telling me you can't accept things the way they are. If you want to change, if you want things to change, you have to be the change. You have to be the reason for the change. And this is what he's saying. He's saying you need to love yourself more, and you need to believe in yourself. Other people believe in you, but you need to believe in yourself. Okay, my darling? May get a scholarship, exactly. All right, and this is what Granddad's saying. If you want the changes to happen, darling, you have to be the change. All right, so believe in yourself, get motivated, and go kick some ass, Granddad is saying. Go kick some ass. All right. I will leave Granddad's love with you, my darling, and I will say thank you for working with me, and I thank your Granddad for coming down as well. I hope that helps. You'll have to let me know how you get on. Okay, who's next? Let's go back. Let's have a look. There was somebody else. Laura Johnson, who's no. Nikki. Oh. Nikki, let's come to you, my darling. If you're still here, Nikki. I'll do you after Nikki, Laura, because your name popped up as well, but for some reason I felt the urge to go to Nikki first. Or you might be next if Nikki's not here. Nikki. Ooh. Excuse me. Okay, Laura, I'll come to you, and if Nikki pops up, I'll do Nikki after. Laura. That was obviously meant to be. Okay, let's have a... Hi, Mark. I go by the names I see on YouTube, your YouTube profiles. Okay, Lord. I feel like I'm in a world of my own with you, Laura. I feel like life's slowed down quite a bit. And I almost feel like I'm in... It's very weird. It's almost like things are moving in slow motion with yourself. Does that make sense? I kind of feel zoned out. So I don't know if there's any medication that's making you feel woozy, or if there's a health condition that's making you feel woozy, but I feel completely slowed down and completely zoned out. Would you understand that? I'll just wait for your reply before I carry on. Hi, Chloe. You have felt like that today. Yeah, I feel it. I just feel completely out of it. Again, I don't feel this is a medication problem. I feel this is more of a... I don't know what it is. It's like my whole body has just taken over my mind, and I'm not in control of anything. I'm not in control of how I feel. I'm not in control of how I move. It's almost like my body has gone on autopilot. So what I want to say to you is, this is your body's way of saying you need some downtime, my darling. I'm feeling a headache as well along both my temple lines. So it goes from the temple all the way across to the other temple. But it's not like an headache. It's more like a dull throbbing. And I just feel like it's my body's way of telling me to slow down, that I have to stop, that I have to take a breath. Again, you're another one where life has become so intense and so rushed and so full of drama and rubbish and negativity. It's almost like your body's just gone, that's it, enough's enough. You're not going to stop it, so I'll stop it for you. Does that make sense? You couldn't have dealt with anything today, even if you wanted to, because your body just went on autopilot, shut down. So I don't know what is going on around you at the minute, but I do feel my shoulders are aching, the top of my shoulders are aching, and I feel like I need to roll my neck because I feel like my neck muscles are really, really tight and they're not loosening up. So I do feel like I've got the weight of the world on my shoulders at the moment. I feel like everybody's coming to me with their niggles and their troubles and things that they really don't need to be worrying over when there's bigger things in the world going on. But I feel like they land it all on you, and the weight, oh my goodness. Girl, you need to tell these people to go bug somebody else. Nikki, I just called you. Stay there, don't go far. You're next. You honestly, you really need to tell these people to stop putting on you, because your body has had enough. Your mind has had enough. Your mind needs to switch off. It needs a break. I want to say, just take time off work, shut the curtains, lock the doors, stay in bed, and just have some you time. Or take yourself off for a weekend, have a spa weekend, get some massage, get some relaxation, get some Reiki, get some healing, some distant healing, some hands-on healing. Oh, you're fine, my darling, don't worry. You're next. So yeah, Laura, just take time for you, my darling, and tell everybody else to deal with their own problems, you know. And I've got the song You're Only Human by Rag and Bone Man. I'm only human after all, don't put your blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. So listen to that song, all right? Listen to that song, Laura, and book yourself in for that spa weekend, or just have a couple of days at home where you turn the phones off, turn the laptop off, and just sit in bed with unhealthy food and movies that make you cry, because I feel that's what you need. I feel like you need that downtime. All right, my darling. Let's see what card comes up for you. They've been very stubborn today. Ferret. This is about observing. So whoever's put on you, you need to observe, because some people's actions don't always match what they're saying. All right. So I also feel somebody's putting their nose into your business, because when spirit make my nose itch, that's normally what it means. So somebody's interfering in your life at the moment, and you don't need that. There's somebody right behind you there. So this is about learning about your tribe, learning about who's putting on you and who isn't, learning about who's genuinely got problems and who hasn't. But it's also about learning who are the takers and who are the givers. It's all right you doing all the giving, but who's doing all the taking and not giving back? Who's not supporting you in the way that you're supporting them? You've got the tree behind you with the archway. Again, trees are about communication. It's about support. It's about longevity. But you see the grass in the background? It's almost dehydrated. And this is what I feel with you. I feel like your energy is completely dehydrated. So you definitely need that grounding and that time out to just sit back and observe who is best to keep around and who really needs to kick up the backside. All right, my darling. I hope that helps. Okay, Nikki. Let's come to you, my darling. Nikki. Right, I do know summer is an important time. As I tune into your energy, I've got the song Summertime. Summertime, and the living is easy. Bees are jumping, and the weather is fine. Daddy's gone, but your mama's good looking. Come to me, baby, don't you cry. So, Nikki, would you understand Dad in spirit, please? Or a father figure in spirit? Let me know if you understand that, my darling. Thank you for the flowers and the sunshine. But I do know summertime will be an important time for you, and I do feel that there's uncle or grandpa. Well, summer would be important to one of them. And when I say summer, I want to go June, July. Dad is still here. Okay. I want to say June, July time is important. But that song is also important to one of them. Daddy's gone, but your mama's good looking. There's been a lot of tears around you because he's mentioning that he's bringing up the line about crying. So I do know it's somebody that you was close to. I'm not getting any kind of feels at the moment. I'm just relating the song. Uncle of the Summertime. Thank you for that confirmation. Now, I don't feel I've got him here. I've not got any energy from spirit here with me. Again, I don't make it up, but it was just in relation to that song. So that was given to me just to bring that in. I want to say there's been a lot of tears around you recently, and he wants you to dry them tears, okay, my darling? He's saying you are absolutely beautiful and you need to stop letting other people put you down. This is what I'm hearing from spirit. Again, I don't feel I've got anybody with me. This is coming from my guides and this is coming from your soul self. So I'm tuning into your energy. That being said, I just felt a temperature change. So I do know that when uncle's around you, you do feel a temperature drop slightly, especially on your arm around here. So I do feel that uncle would have been around 5'6", 5'7", slightly smaller than myself, because I'm feeling the cold breeze on my shoulder. So I do know that would have been his height. So he would have been about here in height from standing. Let me know if that makes sense, my darling, because if it does, it means I do have him here. He's not got a very strong, if he is here, he's not got a very strong energy. I just felt the temperature drop. So let me know if that makes sense. Oh, sorry, I'm straightening my legs. It does make sense. Okay, my darling. Well, that means I have him here. Again, I don't make things up. I just wasn't sure because he can't have been coming through very often because I'm feeling his energy and it's very weak. But he's just letting me know he's here because he's giving me that cold breeze of air, which I very appreciate at the moment because it's quite warm. So he can give me the cold breeze as much as he likes, bless his heart. But he liked that gentle breeze as well. I'm feeling. He liked the gentle breeze of the summer. So he's around you. You feel the temperature drop when he's around you, and he's making my head itch. So there's questions you've been asking, especially to spirit, especially to him. And he just said yes every day. That's your answer. So there's one particular question that you've been asking, and he's saying yes every day. Because so ago and got the chills while I was there. Oh wow, thank you for that confirmation. So again, that's just evidence that it was him that was there. He was there watching you, my darling, okay? But he's saying yes every day. So whatever the question was, that's your answer. He's not one for showing. He wasn't one for showing his emotions on the earth plane. He wasn't a very emotionally. He was emotionally intelligent, but he wasn't one to let it show. He wasn't extroverted. He was more introverted when it came to his emotions. So he wouldn't be the one to stand in a crowded room and say, I love you. He wouldn't be one to put on public displays of affection. But you would know how he felt about you by the little things that he did, especially in private. Would you understand that, please, Nikki? Very true. Thank you for that confirmation. But he wants you to know that he did every day. He adored you then and he adores you now. And he wants to say you need to stop listening to other people's negativity. And again, it seems to be the theme of night. You need to believe in yourself, my darling. Stop listening to the doubters. And he's saying that players will always play and haters will always hate. Stop trying to please everybody. Stop being a people pleaser because you are stronger standing alone than you are standing with a load of fakes. I don't know if he'd be that blunt on the earth plane when he was here, but this is what he's telling me now. And I'm feeling quite breathless with him as well as I'm talking. It's almost like the stress has triggered I feel like when he was on the earth plane, stress triggered a heart condition, because I'm feeling palpitations in my heart and I'm feeling like I can't breathe. So I do know that Grandad had a heart condition. I'm not saying this is what he passed from, but he definitely had a heart condition of some sort that affected his breathing and affected his stress levels. The more stressed he got, the more his heart played up. So he had to be very careful on avoiding drama and getting worked up about things. And he's telling me this is you as well. You get very worked up about things, and it's almost like you get anxiety pains in your chest, and it's bordering on panic attacks. So he wants you to get rid of the stress, have a rethink about who you have around you, get rid of the drama, and just be happy doing you. Okay? He wants you to just do you and sod everybody else is saying. All right? Let's see what card Grandad pulls for you. He's given me daffodils, so I do know Mother's Day would be important, and I do know March would be important to you. But daffodils are also for wisdom, knowledge, and upliftment. The yellows is for upliftment, and it's also for instincts. So I do know that you have good instincts, because Grandad's given me these daffodils for you. I don't know if you are a mum, but again, I associate daffodils with Mother's Day and March. So I know both of them would be important to you as well. All right. Oh, that one flew out. Awareness. So you need to be aware of who you have around you and who you keep around you, and you need to be aware of the comments that you take in. You know, like, so you tend to take on everybody's negative opinions, but you never take on any of the positives. So you need to start taking on the positive comments and be aware of the damage that the negative comments are doing. You've got the little wren there, beautiful bird. But again, it's about being aware of what's around you. You've got the trees in the background there. And trees are about support and longevity and communication, but as you can see, they're all kind of tangled up and dying. So I do feel that there are some changes around your friendship group needed. You need to sort out your tribe. Okay, my darling? All right, once you've sorted out your tribe and stop taking on people's negativity, things will start improving for you. So I will leave Grandad's love with you, and I will thank him and thank you for working with me. And that is my time up, my darlings. Thank you very, very much for being with me this evening. I'm sorry I couldn't get around more of you. They seem to be a bit long messages from tonight. I will be back on Prism of Light on Sunday. Thursday on this page, I am with the lovely Volvia Ferrante. And we are going to be having a question and answer session on spiritual and psychic development. That will be at 7 or 8 p.m. I can't remember. It's either 7 or 8 p.m. UK time, Thursday. So look out. Hopefully you'll join us for that, and you can come and find out all about mediumistic and psychic development. All right. Until then, I will see you soon. Enjoy this lovely weather. And thank you all for being here with me this evening. And thank you for supporting Veronica's page. Lots of love. God bless. See you soon. Stay safe. Bye, everybody.